Hey YouTube, I want to start doing Hearthstone videos on this account now. Sorry for the little bit of feedback there is. I'm using an old computer because my current one is getting fixed. Um, but I got rank 5 on Hearthstone with this Hunter deck that I'm going to go over. So a little deck profile for this game. If you're interested in this game, feel free to comment. If not, I guess you can ignore this, but it's a really fun game. It's free to play right now. You should check it out. Alright. 2 Arcane Shot. It's a simple one spell, one cost, 1 mana, 2 damage. It's mainly used for kill shots to end the game, or for getting rid of annoying minions. Um, I never really use it on turn 1 or just to use it unless I know I have game in the upcoming turns that I'm going to need to use all my mana. So, so yeah, I play 1 Flare. It's really good in stuff like the Mirror Match, anything that plays Secrets, which is pretty much only Hunter, sometimes Paladins. But it's mainly just 1 cost, draw 1. 2 Tracking, and helps you get your combo pieces pretty much. It's kind of a combo deck off of Unleash the Hounds. Um, it's pretty good. Just look at the top 3 and choose one. The only annoying part is sometimes you get 3 crucial cards and 2 of them end up getting discarded, which you'd rather have in your deck. That's the only downside of the card, but otherwise it's just a great card. 2 Stone Tusk Boar. Most Hunter decks I've seen run the 2 cost Rush Murloc and Wolf Rider. But I use the Boar because, well, it's 1 cost, which is nice. It draws 1 off of Buzzard. It gets boosted off of Timberwolf, and um, and it allows you to play Kill Command for 5 damage. And it obviously has charge, which is nice. Sometimes against certain decks, I'll play it on 1 when I know that they don't have a way to get rid of it their next turn unless they coin. And even sometimes I won't play it if I know that they can coin and use their hero power to kill it, because I'll find it as kind of a waste, because I'd rather use it when I'm getting a draw off of it, or when or it's also able to pump Hyena, which is nice. But usually I won't play it early. I'll play it when I can use it in a combo in some sort of way. 2 Timberwolf. It's really important for the combo. It just buffs all your animals or beasts. 2 Explosive Trap. It's just a great way to not get tempoed out, because I don't usually play minions to try to tempo them. A lot of Hunter decks do that, but I don't, because I just want to go for the kill shot usually, or just get a lot of damage on the board and draw a lot of cards off Buzzard, or pump my Hyena up. It's just great to deal damage to, does 2 damage to their hero, so it's like using your hero power, but it'll clear minions as well. And it pumps your Eagle Horn bow to another durability. Misdirection. Um, this has won me a lot of games. It's pretty standard in Hunter, but a lot of the times if they only have 1 minion out, they're not going to play another minion because they expect your trap to be an explosive trap, and they don't want to lose more minions. So that way it guarantees, if you don't have any minions out, it guarantees that their minion's going to hit themselves. So that's really nice. It does a lot of damage to them, and it obviously pumps your Eagle Horn bow. 2 Unleash the Hounds. The card the deck is based on, pretty much. Without this card, the deck would be pretty useless. Ironbeak Owl. You gotta silence the taunts. That's really important, or just annoying cards. It's necessary to have to be able to win the game. Scavenger Hyena is my personal preference pick tech kind of thing. I haven't seen any Hunter decks really using it at all, but it's like basically having another Starving Buzzard, and it helps you, it lets you clear the board and plus off of it. So I can play. So normally I play Starving Buzzard and then Unleash the Hounds and draw a lot of cards. But if I have Scavenger Hyena and a Timberwolf, um, that doesn't need the Timberwolf. It just helps a lot because most of the minions have 2 health. But then I can drop Scavenger Hyena, drop Unleash the Hounds, drop Timberwolf, clear their board, and then I end up with a giant guy, like a fucking 9/5, and it's really OP. Starving Buzzard, the draw engine. Usually I'll play it when I have Unleash the Hounds, but if they're putting a lot of pressure on the board, I'll play it just to maybe draw 2 cards off of it, just so I can get some board presence that they have to deal with. And if they don't deal with it, they know they're in for a lot of trouble because I'll be drawing even more cards the next turn, and they almost always deal with it. And if they don't, they generally lose. 3 Eagle Horn Bow, or 2 Eagle Horn Bow, sorry. It's just uh, it's 6 damage basically in 1 card, and it can be 9, it can be 12 depending on the secrets you have. Just all around a great card, and if you have to, it lets you get through taunts without losing field presence. If you don't have fighting, it lets you plus off of it. 2 Animal Companion. Um, Basically has a 67% chance of getting 2 cards that I think are really good. I think the Misha and the Pig, that's 4/2 with charge, are really good because obviously if you get the 4/2 Pig, it's just 4 damage and that's great. If you get Misha, generally they have a hard time dealing with it, but and then you can attack with it, so it does 4 damage, the same as getting the Pig. And sometimes like if they don't deal with the other guy, the 2/4 that pumps everyone right away, you can get some sort of advantage off it by playing like Unleash the Hounds next turn, and it counts basically as another Timberwolf. I guess the only card in this deck that it would boost, that guy would boost besides the animals or the beast would be Leroy, but that's pretty irrelevant. 2 kill command. It just does 5 damage, and when you have a beast out, 3 damage. I rarely use it for 3 damage and try to get maximum value out of it, but sometimes you have to like clear a taunt or just clear a minion if they're doing too much damage to you. Ironfur Grizzly. I never play Ironfur Grizzly if I have Animal Companion, because in my opinion, I have a 67% chance of getting a card that's better than Ironfur Grizzly. Uh, but it's a good card to have because what I normally like to do is I either play Tracking or Flare on my first turn, which I don't always get. Occasionally I'll play the Stone Tusk board, but not often. I'll use my Hero Power turn 2, and I like dropping Ironfur Grizzly because it allows me to stall out because I need between like 4 and 6 mana to get a good combo off, depending on if I have coin or not. And he just helps stall, and if they can't get rid of him the first turn he's out, and he's 3 damage, I get to deal with him. And then I run 1 Jungle Panther because he's basically 4 damage. You just have to invest a turn in him. It's very hard for most decks to deal with stealth. Like Mage can do it, I guess. Rogue can do it, but really not many decks can deal with it, or it's not very common for them to have a card that can deal with it. And then last but not least, Leroy Jenkins. It's really nice to play him and then play Unleash. I've won a couple games off that just because he gives them 2 minions, then you get 2 more Hounds off Unleash the Hounds. The deck, I guess, maybe can be played without him, but he's really essential. 6 damage on for 4 costs is pretty insane. So yeah, that's the deck. Hopefully I'll get legendary with it, but so subscribe if you like Hearthstone, and if you don't like Hearthstone or haven't tried it, it's open beta right now, so give it a try. It's really fun. It's free to play. You can spend money on it for packs, but you don't have to. You can just play Arena. Once you get gold, farm gold off quests. I'd really recommend it. It's a fun game. So yeah, thanks for watching.